Welcome back to the studio, and thank you for joining us for our special live coverage of imaginAviation 2024. Let's go now to our correspondents for commentary. Angela, Abigail, what are your thoughts regarding the programming today?
Thank you, Steve. We hope you enjoyed day 2 of our STEM Day. Abigail, how about you?
Oh, thanks. I certainly did enjoy it. I'm so excited to be just moments away from heading to GatherTown to Angela, which is as you know, our virtual networking platform. There are 67 poster sessions this year, and I am looking forward to getting all the access to the NASA subject matter experts and the university research teams to get some more deep dives into the technology, tools, and capabilities we've been hearing about over the last 2 days.
No, that's great. And it's not just the posters either. There's a lot of other booths that will be in there. Gwen Leiter from Go Aero and Mia Anderson from Air Ambition, which we heard from yesterday, they'll both be in there. And then also representatives from the NASA and Aero STEM team. So if anyone has any questions about internships or other STEM content, we will have them in there. There's been so much to learn about incredible people across these few days. So hopefully you'll come in here into the GatherTown up next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of these people outside the IA green room for sure. Have some candid conversations. But let's talk about today's content first. This morning's conversation, Angela, with Casey, Reshma, and Shanza was so inspiring. Those girls blew me away. The talent and skills and enthusiasm that they just are going to be bringing to our field. It's incredible. They're going to do some great things.
Yeah, that's so true. And it was also exciting to announce this year's Dream With Us challenge around emergency response, and actually, noting who did win last year. This challenge for the kids this year from middle school and high school. And then throughout the program today, it was clear that inspiring the kids early is key. We all do that. We all know that. It's just reiterating. There's a place for everyone in aerospace. We just had a panel, some people are aerospace, some are not, but there is a role for them in bringing the whole community together. And then aviation and aerospace work encompasses so many fields. There's research, science, piloting, HR, legal, STEM, and creative roles like that with people producing today's show, just like making videos and promoting this NASA's awesome work that we are all here to get to see today.
Yeah, there's definitely a place for everyone in our community. Speaking of our community, I particularly enjoyed the NASA internship and opportunities for international students panel today. I prepped that panel a few weeks ago, and it was a phenomenal conversation. And to be honest, I wasn't certain that they could possibly beat it live, but lo and behold, they blew it out of the water. It was so informative. They provided some great resources, many of which you'll be able to find under the STEM tab on our IA website. And those personal stories of perseverance and curiosity and, of course, taking risks, not self-rejecting.
Yes. And speaking of curiosity, wasn't Allie Ward incredible? Even in light of having technical difficulties
Right.
with her camera, it's so nice to hear her inspiring message. She kind of went with the flow. She does podcasts all the time, but it was so nice to hear from her. The best advice I took from her was, if you don't see a person in the room like you, then you definitely need to be in that room. It's brilliant. I mean, all of us need to take that into consideration every day.
Absolutely. And speaking of rooms, one of my favorite portions of our event this year specifically, we brought the watch party or the live photo streaming in last year. And this year it's the same, except it's even bigger. The photo stream, it's just, it's so fun to see our NASA colleagues and a couple of Orville sightings. That's been good. And some photos from our 83 watch parties. Huge shout out to the coordinators of all those watch parties. I mean, absolutely incredible. I'm actually still reeling actually that we had, 6 watch parties last year, and this year we have 83. Angela, our university engagement has been just absolutely awesome. I enjoyed the IA Network News exclusive with Mina and the 3 students who participated in the University of Delaware Summer Research Program. Hasn't our agenda just been chock full of these young people? I mean, it's when we set you all loose in GatherTown in a few minutes here, the please make it a point to go to the university poster sessions. I think there are 17 or 18 of them, and including sessions from some of our watch parties. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, and once you're done checking those sessions out, head over to the NASA sessions too. We did intermingle them, so we'll have university and NASA poster sessions all together, so you can kind of walk through. If you have any questions, we are going to bring up a video here if you have instructions for how to get into GatherTown. But like Abigail said, we do have about 50 NASA technical deep dives, so you can learn a lot more technical information, more than you probably ever realize that's out there, or more than you need to know. But there will be actual people in there that you can talk to. So it's not just an image up there, but it's one-on-one networking. And then but before we head over to GatherTown, we kind of want to quickly go over what to expect for tomorrow. So what's in store for tomorrow, Abigail?
And I want to add about the poster sessions too. Even if you're able to go and check them out today in GatherTown, they're all listed on our STEM, under our STEM page. No, I'm sorry, under the GatherTown page. I'm sorry, under our poster session, poster tab under the resources on our website. Check them out. You can look at the posters and learn more information about them. So tomorrow we've got a packed last day. We're going to start the day off with Maxwell Briggs. He's the chief technologist at NASA's Glenn Research Center. You may remember Glenn from Orville and that ice tunnel. So be lots of cool stuff to listen to there. Next, we'll have a panel spotlighting NASA's advanced capabilities and technology, kind of how industry can leverage them to advance their own innovations. So that's neat. Then, of course, we've got a follow-up to last year's Quiet Supersonic panel with some really exciting updates that you won't want to miss. So make sure you're in your seats for that one. Strap in. It's going to be a wild ride. And one of my personal favorites, we're welcoming back this year for her second appearance, Amanda Copperthite from Honeywell. It's going to moderate a panel about how innovating across the life cycle in aerospace is critical for driving sustainability, improving efficiency, and ensuring the long-term viability of the industry in a rapidly changing world. So really important stuff. Then we're going to start looking at the future. We're going to move into the not so distant future with advanced air mobility. It'll be here before we know it. And this panel is going to give a lot of insight as to what we can expect and what we need to keep working on. And of course, we like to close out imaginAviation with a real future-focused panel. Turning mobility into access by answering questions before they're asked will not disappoint. It's a really exciting conversation. I recommend you stick around for that for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait for all the discussions tomorrow. But I think we're ready to head over to the university and NASA poster sessions in GatherTown. Like I said, if you missed GatherTown tutorial or a little bit earlier, we are going to play it here shortly. And then if you need to go back to the imaginAviation website, there will be a link for you to click on to actually join GatherTown. We'll have all of us in there helping you, guided you all the way to get in and to get yourself situated in there. So we're hoping to see you on the other side. And without further ado, we will go back to the studio. Over to you, Steve.
Bye.
Bye.